So I have the best little treasures to share with you all today as a world traveling holistic herbalist that just got back from spending some time in Ireland and Scotland. So years ago, I asked myself if I could cultivate any type of life, what type of life would I cultivate? And the answer that I came up with is I would love to have a cozy and whimsical life. So I created a cozy and whimsical life, which was very different from how I was living at the time. But today I'm living that dream come true. And one of my favorite things to do when I travel is to bring unique little treasures home from the countries that I visit. Now, I was in the Galway region of Ireland, which I'm 98% sure that's where my bloodline is from. And I was walking through the streets. It was our last night there. A lot of the treasures that I bring back home, I like to say that I found them, but really they kind of find me. So I've just been waiting this whole trip for something. And to be honest, I was trying to find some like antique shops. That's like my favorite thing to do is to get little trinkets from random antique shops. These were owned by other people in the region. So I'm walking by myself last night in Galway through the streets, and I'm needing to meet my in laws for dinner. And in about 30 minutes, I'm in a random area away from kind of the hustle and the bustle of the main kind of downtown, lively Galway area, which is wonderful. And I stop right in front of this store, just dead stop in front of it. And the store, like the lights are kind of off. So something made me stop. And I'm like, is this an antique shop? Because it didn't really look like one from the outside, but something was drawing me to it. And I grabbed the door handle and it was locked. And I'm like, I missed it. And next thing you know, I hear a woman behind me in a very thick Irish accent asking if she could help me. I said, yeah, when do you guys open back up? It's my last night in Galway and it looks like you have some pretty neat things in here. And she's like, oh, we're open for another 10-15 minutes. I just had to run next door to the bank. And so I come in and immediately these it's technically four items, but two of the items go together. So these four items jump out at me immediately. And I want to share them all with you today. Pack them up. I brought them back to America. I even told the lady as I was leaving, I said, I will take good care of these in America. And I'm so excited to have these little Irish treasures in my house that were obviously owned by other people. So, first up, a Clarembridge handbell, crystal handbell. I mean, how has it taken me this long to have a handbell? Everybody needs a handbell. So, Clarembridge crystal is produced in the Galway region of Ireland, and you can see it still has the Clarembridge label on it, which is, amazing. This type of crystal is used with a traditional technique rather than that mass production that we see pretty much everywhere else. So this is hand blown and hand cut. So I just love, love, love that I have a piece of this now home with me. I'll stop bringing it now. It's so fun. Next up, I got this vintage gravy boat. Now, the woman at the antique shop suspected that this is somewhere 1950s, 1970s. I have not verified any of that, but you'll see the Arklow stamp on it, and I'll give you guys a better close up. Arklow is one of Ireland's best known pottery manufacturers. I don't even know if I want to call it a manufacturer. I guess that's the right word. Some pottery is very expensive and it's meant to be displayed, and other pottery is meant for daily use. This pottery was really meant for daily use. So you see this in a lot of Irish homes. This clearly sat on somebody's table. This was used by someone. And I absolutely love that I have this. I mentioned Arklow pottery. It seems very well known. I do not believe they are making any more pottery. I think their manufacturer shut down like sometime in the 90s. I love the design on it. I'm super excited to have this little treasure in my house. The next thing that I got are these adorable Irish brass figurines, and they are heavy. You can see they still have the Made in Ireland on it. It depicts the daily life, and they're both women. So one is spinning, and the other one is carrying a basket of, I don't know, potatoes or whatever it is, just depicting that daily life. To me, these figurines help honor the Irish women that help sustain these Irish households, just this depiction of everyday life. All three of these things have some sort of marking on it indicating that it is from Ireland. The crystal handbell just really, I don't know, demonstrates to me the Irish craftsmanship. So it just has this beautiful depiction of the Irish craftsmanship, right? And then the gravy boat is this beautiful depiction of Irish home life. And then these brass figurines just show the work and heritage of the Irish culture and specifically the Irish women. To me, there is nothing more cozy and whimsical than having secondhand treasures from another country and bringing them back to your own country to cherish them in your own home. Even when I said that to the lady at the antique shop, I said, I'm going to take great care of these in America. She was like, oh, yeah, they're leaving the country. Okay, yeah, take great care of them. And she helped me carefully pack them. My husband came in as I was paying, just shaking his head because I'm buying a handbell and gravy boat. They weren't easy to get home, but so much better than just going into a random cheesy, touristy type shop. Sometimes you can find some good things there too. So I'm not necessarily knocking that. But if you want to have a cozy and whimsical life, the next time you travel, it doesn't even have to be out of the country. It can just be in another state if you're located in the US or wherever. Pop into a little antique shop. I mean, a lot of times you can find things that aren't that expensive. Obviously, some antiques are going to be very expensive, but I mean, all of this stuff together, I think, was about $60. So I'm just going to be treasuring these things in my home, and I wanted to share them all with you. Have a good week.